2,000 Borough fans have got to go there and hopefully roar us onto a victory. But you know what it is? It's hard to see now. I can't take it at Norwich. I can't stand Norwich. It's that club that just irritates me. Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video now. Of course, it's that time of the season. Championship prediction time. Now I know people watching this video slating us, kicking off at me, whatever, because you know I put your team to get relegated, I put your team to finish mid-table, I might put your team to finish top of the league. You don't know these things. Please don't be too harsh inside the comment section. I've done these as fairly as I can, given you know your sort of transfer market, your sort of status, the players you sold, the players you brought in, and my overall opinion of this team, whereabouts I think your club will finish. Now, as I said, try to be as fair as possible. I'll also try to look at it as if to say who will go down. You know what I mean? It will be an interesting season. I think this championship season, this season, is one of the hardest it's been for a while, I'll be honest with you. You know, you look at the three teams that obviously came down last season, West Brom, Fulham, Sheffield United. And inside this division now, look at their teams, really are strong teams there. So I think, you know, it's going to be a hard season. You look at teams that will come up. So, you know, it's going to be a tough season. It's going to be a long season. And hopefully my team can do all right. I would like to think so. You know, Neil Warnock in charge. Middlesbrough obviously being my team. I've seen a few other predictions from other people. And I've seen, you know, a lot of people actually backing Middlesbrough to do well this season. So I'm hoping we have a good season. Of course, you know, I'll be home and away as much as I can, especially for away games. Home games, season ticket order, of course. Away games, it all depends on prices of the trains and whatnot. But anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to start off with the bottom then. 24th in the league. Now, pick this team. And it's nothing to do with Borough and their team, whatever. They are in a mess, Derby County. They are in a big mess at the minute. I believe that today, players went in, we're given blank contracts. If they don't get them signed by midday tomorrow, apparently they can't register them to play on Saturday. They are in a massive mess, Derby County. Now, for the fans' point of view, for their sort of fans' point of view, I hope it does get better for them. For me personally, if this was happening to Middlesbrough, I'd be absolutely, like, gutted, like, absolutely devastated. So you never ever want to see it from a sort of fans' point of view. It's not great what's happening at Derby County, especially for the fans. You know, first game of the season coming on Saturday. Their fans should be absolutely buzzing to go to the stadium and watch their team play. And at the minute, there won't be a team playing for Derby because, as I said before, blank contracts today. It's a big mess. I'm putting them to get relegated for now because, don't get me wrong, yeah, you know, things could change. You know, in January, they might get some more money or something might happen. A Derby guy might go straight to the league. You don't know these things. But for me, I look at them, they're in a mess. I think everybody's pretty much putting them to get relegated, given the season they're about to come and have. You know, Wayne Rooney's in a bit of a mess himself, you know, with his players and whatnot. So, yeah, for me, Derby County need to finish bottom of the league. 23rd, it was hard, this one. I always hate doing the bottom three. It's so tough. 23rd, I put Peterborough. Now, I know a lot of people will say Peterborough to finish mid-table. I'm just a bit unsure, I'll be honest with you. I haven't seen a lot of sort of transfer market news going towards them. All right, brought in a few players, but nothing that's really caught my eye and gone, oh, bloody hell, do you know what? He'd actually be all right, him. Yeah, I'm not too sure for Peterborough this season. Listen, it's a cracking away day. I've been there 3 or 4 times now. Yeah, for me, Peterborough to finish 23rd. 22nd, Huddersfield Town. Last season, didn't really impress me that much, I'll be honest with you. They were a little bit, I would just say they were a little bit in the mud last season. They weren't on great form. Okay, you know, I know they beat us, you know, away from home. But at the end of the day, I just think last season, they didn't exactly have a fantastic season, let's be honest. And of course, you know, I've obviously got mates that obviously support Huddersfield Town. They tell me themselves, it's not been great being a Huddersfield fan the last couple of years. And I don't see it getting any better this season. Huddersfield Town to be relegated to League One, along with Peterborough and Derby County. In 21st, newly promoted Hull City. I think they'll do okay, but I do think at the same time the season won't be great for them. I say okay because I think at some points of the season, Hull could pick up some points, I really do. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to be a very good end of the season. Of course, positive is stay inside this division, but the bad news is finishing off, you know, a point above relegation. So Hull City to finish 21st and 20th. Coventry City. Again, a lot of people saying mid-table finish for Coventry. I just don't see it. I really don't. I think last season, they were all right. They weren't nothing flash, you know what I mean? They were all right, Coventry City, you know, they got by. So for me, I put them 20th. Plus as well, you know, they can play inside their own stadium. Does that have an effect on the fan base? Does it not? It would definitely affect me as a fan if I was going to a different stadium, right, to go and watch Middlesbrough. Because it isn't your home, do you know what I mean? It isn't your stadium. So, yeah, I don't know if that's going to have a part to play with the fans and whatever. But, yeah, I think Coventry to finish 20th. And above them, Birmingham City. They always seem alright, Birmingham, but now and again, like, they often like slip down the table quite a lot and obviously finish down there, really. So, yeah, no surprise for me, Birmingham City to finish 19th, unless they go and have an absolutely amazing season and just blitz the whole championship. I personally don't see it, and I think 19th for Birmingham City. And 18th, a team that everyone's reckoning will get relegated, Preston North End. I don't know where this has come from for Preston to get relegated. I really don't know where this has come from. I don't mind Preston. A good squad and a good manager there, you know what I mean? Good set of fans. I don't know where this relegation's come from. For me, yeah, Preston to finish 18th. In 17th, Luton Town. Did some good business. Done some alright business, you know what I mean? But I don't see them being sort of flash out the pan this season, and I do think they'll finish around that sort of mid-table, towards the bottom end of the table, 17th. 16th, Reading. Now, I've got a good mate, obviously, Sports Reading. He's been telling me they've done alright again inside the transfer market. Nothing flashed, though, at all, really, and he's expecting a mid-table finish. And when I obviously spoke to him earlier on, I said, what do you reckon about 16th place? He went, it's probably be fair. It'd probably be fair to put us 16th. So 16th for Reading. 15th, Blackburn Rovers. Again, not a bad team. Great cracking stadium to go and visit. Also got some good players in there. Armstrong, obviously, he's a brilliant player. He's a brilliant striker. Dak, another great player, but yeah, I just don't see them really getting promotion push. I don't see them getting relegated. I think mid-table finish, 15th for Blackburn Rovers. 14th, these lads stormed it last year, finishing the playoffs. Shocked everybody, including myself. This season, I don't see it. I think last season was a cracking season for you, no doubt about it. But I think this season, 14th place, Barnsley. 13th place, another team that everybody's reckoning will get relegated. I don't see it myself. A few people have had these to go and get promoted. I put QPR 13th, I think mid-table again. Not a bad finish. Alright season for them. In 12th, a bit higher. Bristol City. Yeah, I don't think they'll finish down near the bottom. I think they'll have, again, you know, a mid-table finish, but a positive one. I think 12th place will be a good season for Bristol City. So 12th place for me. In 11th, newly promoted, Blackpool. I think Blackpool have a good season. A lot of people have saying, you know, Blackpool will go down. You know, I've seen a lot of people say that, but I think they might be alright. You know, fans behind them. You know, it's a tight little stadium. You know, fans are close to the pitch there. They're going to be roaring on the players every single week. And I think Blackpool will do alright. So I'll put them in 11th. I think they'll do okay. In 10th, Stoke City. A good team. A really good team. It surprises me how on earth Stoke City haven't gone back to the Premier League since coming down on them years ago. I really don't understand it. But I think, you know, they'll just fall short. I think a 10th place finish for them. In 9th, I'm going to put Millwall. Millwall are always there or thereabouts every single season. Right? They're not going to run. And normally they're inside the playoffs until the last couple of months and sort of drop out of it. And I think this will happen again. I think Millwall will finish 9th. In 8th place, I'm going to put Nottingham Forest. Again, just falling short. Good squad, good manager, but I think 8th place for them. Go again next season, lads. And I think 7th. Now, this is where it's going to get a bit nasty over in Wales for Cardiff and Swansea. Just falling short of the mark. And I'm sorry to all my Cardiff fans out there. I've put Cardiff City to finish 7th. Yeah, I just think they're just going to fall short. Just behind the rival Swansea City. Yeah, listen, I put Swansea 6th. It's nothing to do with the whole rivalry and whatnot. It's just my own opinion. I think Swansea will finish just above Cardiff. I'm sorry, Cardiff fans. I can already see the comment section getting absolutely obliterated. I think Swansea will finish 6th. Cardiff to finish 7th. In 5th place, my team, Middlesbrough. I think, based on the business we've done this season, of course, Martin Pereiro just signed today. Fantastic sign from Argentina. He's done some really, and I mean some really good business. One of our best windows for a while, I would actually say, you know, as a Middlesbrough fan. And I fancy us this season actually to try and get playoffs. I think last season, you know, fell short. We were unlucky. I think this season, Warnock's obviously built on it. He knows how to get teams out of this championship as well, which is massive. So I'm going to put us to finish 5th. I'm not going to say we're going to win the playoffs. I'm just going to put us to finish 5th. In 4th place, Bournemouth. I think they're going to bounce back again. I think they're going to have a great season again. A new manager as well, of course, Scott Parker. Brilliant manager. I love Scott Parker. What a manager he is. And I think Bournemouth, strong team. Really, really strong team in this championship. I put them to finish 4th. In 3rd, Sheffield United. Now, I actually have them on a bet to try and finish top of the league. But looking at West Brom's business, looking at Fulham's business, I think they're just going to fall short of 2nd, automatic promotion places. I think they'll finish 3rd, but again, not a bad season, bouncing straight back up, you know, from relegation. In 2nd, Fulham. Yeah, I think Fulham done some really good business. And I think it's going to be a toss-up between Fulham and West Brom, to be quite honest with you. I really, really do. One of them's going to win it. I've put West Brom to win it. I'm just a bit... I don't know. It's 50-50 for me, so I've just put one in and one in the other one. Fulham to finish 2nd, and of course, champions of the championship. This season, West Bromwich Albion. Let me know your thoughts on my predictions. Listen, if you think I'm completely wrong, right inside the comment section. Don't get too nasty, right inside the comment section. All my links are on social medias, link inside the description. We're on the road to 5k. We're nearly at 4k, so please do subscribe, people, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.